You will find a wealth of knowledge inside the Union County Heritage Museum, rich with the county's history. A timeline begins with fossils found in the area when Mississippi was actually underwater, to the pioneer days, to important moments from the present day. Jill Smith serves as the museum director.
Well, if we don't tell our stories, who will?
Smith has been collecting artifacts and stories to help bring Union County's history to life for nearly 2 decades. A favorite? The beginning of barbecue.
You won't find any pig fossils in North America because they didn't come here until Hernando de Soto brought them in 1540s. The Spanish ate with them and they called it barbacoa. So, I take that as barbecue was invented here.
The Union County Heritage Museum also houses an impressive collection of literary works by William Faulkner.
The library holds his first editions and about 800 volumes of literary criticism relative to his work.
When you think about William Faulkner, Oxford probably comes to mind, but in fact his humble beginnings are right here in New Albany.
William Faulkner was born here in 1897, so we're a big part of his postage stamp of native soil.
And speaking of native soil, behind the Union County Heritage Museum, the William Faulkner Literary Gardens. This breathtaking site is actually a partnership between the New Albany Garden Club and the museum.
You read his books and they may not be the first thing that you recognize, but if you pull that thread out of his prose, it's pretty important in how he sets his scenes and tells his stories.
The garden proudly showcases flowers, plants, and even trees featured in Faulkner's literary works.
If you have read The Unvanquished, and one of the most oft-quoted things is about Faulkner's quote about the odor of verbena being greater than the smell of horses, well, you can come to the William Faulkner Literary Garden and experience the odor of verbena.
One of the unique features in this garden is, of course, the Mellow Max tree. Now, this isn't the wishing tree. It's William Faulkner's only children's book that he wrote. But now here's what's neat. Legend has it, when you take a leaf off the wishing tree, the leaf turns the color of your wish. Meanwhile, Smith says they are still working at collecting each piece of vegetation. In New Albany, Katrina Berry, WTVA 9 News.